Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So as I was doing my morning stretches this morning, trying to focus on a word for intention, I heard the word adaptability. And I was like, sweet, that's the word I'm going to use today. But then my guides chimed in. They're like, no, that's what you're going to make a video about. So today's theme is adaptability, because they showed me someone who life has just been handing them one thing after another after another. And at the beginning, they were very good at navigating it. But now that it's just been so repetitive and so consistent that they want to give up. So let's just pull a message for the person who's almost at the end, right? It's just needing a little bit more adaptability to help you get to the next whatever's supposed to come. All right, so first card, we've got Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a happy life, right? 10 is completion, and here they have everything going on. I'm being told, right, moon is usually illusion, and so here they have their home. Their home is safe, and they aren't. These illusions, the light cannot get to them. They have their stability. They have, here we have all the pentacles. They have their pentacles, and they have their family. They have partnership. This is just like a very content, happy home life. So why are you pulling that out if you're telling the people they need to be adaptable? They're saying in all these areas that we just mentioned, my nose gets so itchy as soon as I sit in front of the camera. It drives me nuts. Anyways, they're saying all these things that we just mentioned, right? We said we had the home, there's the money, there's the children, there's the spouse, there's safety and protection from outside sources and illusions. It's not saying that you have to have one or the other. And so they're saying that if you learn to be adaptable, you can actually check off every box that you've ever wanted. And you don't have to, an example they're showing me is buying a house, but then not having the money, right? It's like all your money goes to there and then your house poor. And then everything, like, no, this is balance. This is saying you don't have to give up your dream. You don't have to sacrifice or anything like that. So let's see what came out next. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. And we have, this was reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. So I always love when polar bears come out. The thing that stands out with the Hierophant, right? Hierophant is like inner wisdom. It could be associated to organizations, things like that. It could be like marriage is an institution, school is an institution, anything that's kind of like that. So it's in reverse. And then the Two of Swords is all about making a decision and not knowing which direction to make the decision. There's two paths, and it's for you to follow the heart, right? Swords is always mind and intellect. This was in reverse. So in the upright, it would have been like, you really need to hunker down, go within, and ask yourself, what is it that I really, really want? With this in reverse, it's saying that this person has already gone within. They know what they want. This is the end line. This is what they want, and they know this. And so they've made a decision. So the first step in being adaptable is you need to know what you want. You need to know what your end goal is, and you do have to make the corrective actions or make a choice of what you want. So they're saying, maybe you don't know how to go about it. Don't worry about that. But knowing that you want something and saying that you want something, admitting it to yourself. There's so many times where, especially when it comes to our emotions, we'll feel things and they'll come up and be like, oh, I don't deserve that. Oh, that will never happen. But if it's coming up, that's your intuition and guides. Like, if it wasn't meant to be, I think your guides would guide you away from that, or they would be kind of guiding you in a direction, maybe to deal with it, but then heal and move away. So if it's still at that forefront of these emotions, it's admitting to yourself what you want. And yeah, remembering your end goal every day. When you wake up, you know why you do what you do. It's because of this. Everything that you do, everything you endure for the day, even if it's hard, it's because of this. So the keys. They're telling me to look at the direction. So what they're pointing out right now is the bird and the fact that he's standing on this. Is it a male, female? I'm not getting a vibrant energy, but I'm gonna call him him because I see birds as masculine for some reason. He's standing on this sword, but he's looking over this way. And so that's kind of a confusing place to be, because it's like the past, because this one is looking at the past, but the past is done. So they're telling me baggage. Don't bring baggage into the next one. And this is where I'm getting a self-doubt, where you don't think you deserve what you deserve or what you want. You deserve what you deserve, but you don't think you deserve what you want. And so let's pull some more cards. They're saying different deck. Okay, which one? This one. They're saying, okay, so what I'm getting for this situation is someone knows what they want, but they know that it's going to be hard and that there's going to be difficulties ahead. And that's too much. Okay, that it's going to be difficulties ahead. And so I see a stalled. They're kind of stalled in the moment. They made the decision what they want, but they're like, this way is just so easy. Should I go for what's easy? They're looking, and it's what I'm seeing. This is the future, potential future. And there's a lot going on there. There's rocks, there's things that you have to navigate around and lessons to learn and soul growth. But over here, it's like being almost like, once you get past this rock, they're showing me that's the open ocean. Like, it's just, there's no ride. You know what I mean? You got to ride the wave. Ride the wave is being adaptable. If you try to control, there's no way you could control the wave. You can't even try to control the wave. Not a thing. Okay. So first one that came out is life energy. And they're saying, with this indecision, you know what you want. You've made the decision what you want because you have your end goal. So don't sit there and stay stuck focusing on the past for regret of the actions that you made, right? Live and learn. Did you learn from your mistakes? Did you learn from your previous actions? Well, you must have, because now you're here at this point, and I'm seeing a little bit of self-forgiveness or self-healing. Not so much that you have much healing to do, but it just seems like a big chip on the shoulder. And so what they're saying is you need to build up your life force in you. The only reason why you feel so low and down like that is because the energy or chi or whatever you want to call it in your body isn't as full as potential, right? It's sluggish is kind of what I'm picking up. So they're saying the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Okay, so maybe there is a little bit of healing, and that's what is that. Okay, on the Fool's Journey, on the card, he's right at the cliff, and he's ready to take a step off, and he's looking over his shoulder. And so that's exactly what I'm kind of getting from this one, is that looking over the shoulder, ready to take the step into the next decision. They're saying there's just a little bit of something in the past that still has its grips. And it only has its grips because you're sitting there watching it. And so you're giving life force to that, energy to that, rather than the growing and the healing and the direction you really want to turn. Because things are going to come to you, and you will always have the keys, they say. So they're taking it back to the Hierophant. There's these keys here, and he hasn't picked them up yet, but they're right there. There's lots of twos in this. There's 2 keys, there's 2 swords, and then each of these rabbits are in pairs. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So what about adaptability? Let's go more into this. Okay. For some people, it's 2 paths, right? There is one that this is the final outcome of what they want, and that's the end goal that they remember. No, this is the end goal no matter what, but I do feel like somebody... I don't know. Let's give me a little bit of clarity here. Let's pull up these ones. Okay. This is a message for someone. They know what they want. They know how to manifest what they want. But they are still kind of looking over the past. They want to manipulate something from the past and bring it forward. Maybe it was an action that you regret in the past. And so it's like righting a wrong. That's what they're kind of giving on. And so you keep giving all this time and energy to the past rather than fixing in the present moment. So here we have precious time. We have divination in reverse. And then we have abundance. And so again, one of them is somebody, I do see, Spirit showed me someone who wants to fix the past with someone, that there's a deep, deep regret, and figuring out how can I apologize, how can I do these things or something. But rather than taking actions or following their intuition, I see them almost in a stalkerish energy. And it's kind of getting a little bit hyper fixated and focused on things. And I see them getting really, really into tarot and like trying to know future outcomes before they happen. And so that's why this is in reverse. And it's saying once you let go of that, once you let go of that need to control that, let it go. Let the past go. The only thing that you have right now is the precious time. And the precious time says, the fairy of time wants to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste other people's time either. Ooh, that's my biggest pet peeve, is anyone who wastes my time. Do not waste my time. I hate when people make you wait. Oh, maybe this reading is for me because I'm a very, very impatient person. But yeah, I'm super patient for some situations. But if somebody is fully capable of making a conscious choice and actions and going out there and doing something for themselves and they still choose to waste another person's time and energy, I don't have patience for that. Sorry, going off in my rant. We just hit something of mine that was a trigger. Wasted my time. So yeah. The divination card says, embrace the powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your situation with crystal clarity. It's not clear because this person I'm seeing is just so stuck on watching someone and not making a decision. Wanting to know every single detail before they can make a move or a step. And so it says you have to prepare yourself for the incoming abundance. You need to release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. The more and more that this person keeps fixating on just, I'm seeing like someone watch someone's life and their life keeps growing and evolving and doing all these things. And the more and more that they just stay there sitting and watching, the more and more it gets away. It gets too big that there'll never be enough time to energetically match up to that, right? You got to do the work now. And if you're just going to stay stuck and stalled, well, then you're going to stay stuck and stalled. And then you're going to get the calmer, less ideal option of the two. And I only say calm because there's no effort, there's no work, there's no joy that comes from the satisfaction of knowing you did a good job. And so it's saying to be adaptable and know when to try, right? You know what you want. It's this self-doubt and self-belief that is stopping you from adapting from everything else. Cooper? Doopy-doo. Okay. And so I find once you make the decision, you've already made the decision, but I still see that stuck or stalled. Like it's like you made the decision, you got up to like the boarding gate, and you just have to take the next step to get past there. And so they're staying there. They're just staying in this area. And from staying in this area, both of these, they're telling me now, are actually kind of gonna go away. It's just gonna be nothing in the middle. And so they're saying, make the choice, make the step. Each one is going to be scary, no matter what choice you make. But it doesn't matter what choice you make. It just means make a choice. Stop standing and wasting your time and wasting everyone else's time involved in this. There are challenges up ahead, but you will be able to navigate them all easily because you have made a choice. You told Spirit and everyone, this is what I want. This is where I'm moving the energy to. And then they'll work with you to make it as smooth as possible. It's going to be fun. It might be a little bit like a roller coaster, but eventually you're going to get grounded, get your wings, and enjoy the thrill. It's going to be heart expansive and opening. And so rather than focusing and watching everyone else's lives grow and evolve and all these things happen, it's going to start happening to you. Anything else, Spirit? We have Five of Wands in reverse. If it was in the upright, it would have been conflict and chaos and fighting, but it's in the reverse. We got Honey Badger. There's no malicious fight. I don't know. I think someone's anticipating a really big fight that's supposed to come if they go for what they want. But you don't have to fight for what you want. That's what Spirit's saying. They're saying you have to say what you want. You have to make the energy and actions to match up to what you want. But it's not as hard as you think it is. You're very, very adaptable. You can get through anything, anytime. And you've got all the resources. Here we got the Hierophant. He's very smart. He's very knowledgeable in wisdom. You've already made the decision. You know what the end game is. The only thing that's stopping it is the lack of energy in you, that self-love and that nurturing and filling up your own cup first. Dealing with the self-doubts, dealing with the things that say you're not good enough, that if you make this choice, it's going to be too hard, that you'll never make it because you're not adaptable. It's saying right now is the time for you to step into a bigger power, a bigger version of yourself. Stop playing small. Because when you play small, you're just wasting resources, time, and it's not just you, it's everyone around you. Everyone's staying small when you stay small. So divination. There was one message for someone who's getting too attached to a divination. trying to control outcomes before they'll even make the move. And they're saying, no, you've got this internal intuition, and that is going to help you on the path to adapt and evolve to where you need to be. Because right now, everyone has free will. And if you're going to base the current energies on that, then it could change. And then you'll get sideswiped. And you know, you prepared all this, but then it went this way, because that's how life is. Life is always like that. And you will have moments that come up and just shock you, like, what? I did not see this coming. You'll have tower moments that are destructive and they tear everything down to the foundation, and you know, you'll have to pick up the pieces and rebuild. But there's also wonderful surprises that you just didn't see coming, and happy tower moments. So whatever comes, whatever goes, be flexible, because in the end, we have abundance. It says, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there's enough abundance for everyone. And then that's the abundance. It started off with abundance. It's just the mind is lacking a bit of abundance in thinking that you deserve something really awesome. So we're gonna leave it there. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. Bye guys.